fact, the internet raises problems that everybody has a voice. And fortunately, not everybody has quite the same reach as everybody else, but nevertheless, it is a problem, and we get politicians telling us things like, you are the experts now. Well, I'm not an expert on most things, and nor are you, and nor are you. Nobody's an expert on everything. And so it is a difficult stage we're in, where people are being treated as though all opinions are equally valid.
Yeah, it actually strikes me as a fairly subtle and difficult to communicate point that in science and in intellectual life generally, we don't rely on authority, except we do up until the moment we repudiate authority. I mean, you have to be competent to the conversation in order to completely subvert the status quo. And so, it's true that science advances by discovering that the authorities were wrong, at least on important marginal points, and sometimes just wrong wholesale. But it's just as Richard says, I mean, it's impossible to have the totality of human knowledge self-authenticated, and the only reason why we're confident that anything is the way it is because we are content to rely on authorities most of the time. And the reason why that faith, to use a loaded word, is valid is because these authorities are functioning in a culture that is, in the best case, and science really is the best case here, continually purifying itself of error. And it's not being driven by ideology, and it's not being channeled by accidents of birth. You don't have a Japanese science and an American science, and with nationalism getting in the way. And so there's a process that we rely on, and both things are true. We rely on authority, and we don't